Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris here, and I wanted to bring you my thoughts on The Electric State. I wasn't initially going to review this film, but it's gotten so much negative press, and it's been panned, I think, pretty universally by critics. I just wanted to offer my 2 cents on it. I watched it the other night, not really having much in the way of expectations, and I found it to be actually pretty entertaining. It's not anything earth-shattering or groundbreaking or even all that, fantastic and amazing, but it's solidly good. I really did think it was a good movie. It reminded me of something from the '80s, like something from the late '80s maybe, that relies on like stop motion effects, that kind of stuff. Obviously now in 2025 it's got a lot of CGI, and the CGI actually did look really good. But the plot is basically sort of an alternate version of the '90s, where robots become household things that we rely on for everyday tasks. Eventually, this human versus robot war happens, and humans win by creating sort of these, I don't know, artificial robot things that we can pilot through sort of a VR apparatus. Looks like people wearing giant whistles on their heads. It's a little weird looking, but anyway, we managed to, squelch the robot revolution, so to speak. We put them in an exclusion zone in the middle of the desert. But as the movie progresses, then it's got I can't remember her name from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown. I think that's right. If I've got that wrong, I'll correct it. And Chris Pratt. It sort of hinges on the brother of Millie Bobby Brown disappearing and then potentially showing up in the form of a robot, which raises a lot of questions, and she goes on a quest to find him. But you start to learn as things progress that the robots do have autonomy. They're able to think independently. They just want to live and exist. And so, I don't know, like, I can see why people see this as a bad, quote-unquote, movie, but also at the same time, not really. Like, I found it entertaining. I found it to be relatively engaging from start to finish. I think a lot of people just don't like the vision of kind of this post-apocalyptic America, which is sort of kind of ad heavy, but at the same time, isn't that the America we currently live in? Really, isn't everything some sort of corporate advertisement of some kind? Like, I don't know. Like, I kind of see that as somewhat realistic. There's almost sort of a Fallout kind of vibe to this whole thing, a little bit, sort of the Nuka-Cola sort of thing, but with real products, like, everything kind of based on Windows and, I don't know, Seattle tech culture, that sort of stuff. But I don't know. I found it to be much better than I thought it would be, and I don't really fully understand all of the hate. Like, yes, again, it's not going to be an award-winning film. It's not going to be anything completely revelatory, but it's solidly entertaining. If you like sort of that '80s family-friendly sort of fare that does have a little bit of an edge to it, but you kind of know where things are headed. So now I will say, I think the very end of the movie, it kind of has trouble sticking the landing, but like 90% of this works super well. And I think it's worth a watch. If you've got Netflix and you want something kind of light and easy to digest, like, why not give this a watch? So I don't know. I like The Electric State. I thought it was good. Again, not great, but solidly entertaining. So I just thought I would lend my voice sort of in opposition to everybody who says this is completely awful. So just my thoughts on it. If you've seen The Electric State, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks so much for watching.